looking at the Troxus Step-Thru Explorer. This is a fat tire e-bike from Troxus. I've been riding this bike for a couple months now and have been using it as a daily commuter and to get around town and just for fun as well. And I thought I'd share kind of the specs, do a test ride, kind of show you guys how it works. So overall frame of the bike, it's a step-through style bike, you can tell. Has very big beefy tires. It uses 26x4 fat tires. They're knobby tires, so you get great grip on them. The frame of the bike includes the battery on the inside. This is a really big beefy battery. You can, if you want, charge it up with the battery intact via this port over here, which opens up like that, or you can take the battery out as well. Battery is secured by this key here. You turn the key, battery pops right out. Step-through frame, so easy to step in and off of the bike. In terms of kind of general specs, I've already talked about the tires. Uses hydraulic disc brakes, has a 750 watt Bafang motor. This bike has a top speed of 28 miles per hour. It's actually a class 3 e-bike, so it is a fast bike, which we'll see when I take this bike out for a spin. Includes a rear rack. I added these straps on there just to give myself a little extra cargo capacity. The stock seat is just a Troxus branded stock seat. It's okay. Nothing special, nothing too special about it. Uses very nice metal fenders on both the front and the rear, so should be good in the winter or on wet conditions when I'm riding. The handlebars here, it's got solid handlebars, solid grips, throttle. It's a thumb throttle on the left side and 8 speeds, and then as well a LCD display, which gives you some information on there. So, you know, you can see your battery, 5 levels of power assist, and a front light. So, overall, very sleek, very comfortable bike to ride. So let's take it out for a spin and let's see how it works. Okay, so we're taking the Troxus Explorer out and we're just going to use it to run some errands right now. I'm actually doing a secret shop. Myself some free lunch, so we'll do that. But what can we say about this bike? So first start off with the ride quality of this bike. This bike is powerful. And you can tell from the second you step on it that this is a powerful bike. So it's got really hefty battery. I believe it's advertised up to 60 miles maybe, I believe, on a full charge. And I don't doubt, the battery's so big and it's integrated into the frame when you plug it in, so it's nice because it's kind of hidden in there. But I wouldn't doubt that you could get probably 40, 45 miles, even, you know, using a lot of pedal assist. So it's got this nice kind of display. Handlebars are good. The thumb throttle is this, it's a thumb throttle here. The grips are a little bit weak, and you know, it's something I might upgrade later. So in terms of the LCD screen, you can see it gives you your speed, pedal assist, your battery power, and I believe you can get a couple different types of things: your odometer, your average speed, your time riding, all sorts of things. I'm going to put it on my average speed, I guess, for now. So in terms of the power on this bike, we got to talk about this. So it has 5 levels of pedal assist, and this bike actually, on level assist 3, you'll go 20 miles per hour, which is pretty standard for an e-bike. But at pedal assist 5, it maxed out 28. So you can see right here as I'm going, I can hit up to 26, 27, 28 miles, 29 miles an hour. 28 miles an hour, pretty comfortable. So I don't necessarily like going that fast. It's not really necessary for the type of riding I do, but it's pretty nice that you can get that quickly, because 28 miles an hour, you can go on city streets and run with traffic easily. I like to keep it pedal assist 3 though, and ride at about 19-20 miles, which is kind of like my standard comfort level. So it's got 8 gears. You shift it between all the different gears. Hydraulic brakes. Braking is good. It's very, really strong brakes in my opinion. It feels safe on them, feel comfortable. The tires are 26x4 fat tires, so the kind of standard fat tire, and these are beefy tires, so you definitely feel comfortable on them. It's got front suspension as well, and has rear and front fenders, and a rear rack. So actually, maybe I'll go on pedal assist 4. Pedal assist 4 puts you about 22, 24 miles an hour, and that's pretty comfortable speed. It's kind of funny because once you put yourself up to pedal assist 5, and then you go back to 3, you feel so slow. So these handlebars, I kind of like them. They're kind of give you a more upright position, which I enjoy because I usually am using these bikes for commuting purposes. So I prefer kind of the upright where it's hunched over like that. Let's look over on the left side here. You can see the different the keypad here. You've got plus or minus on the pedal assist. You've got a light, and I'll have to show the light when it's dark at some point so you can see how it looks. But the lights are nice, integrated rear and front lights, and then there's a power button. But yeah, a bike like this with a step-through frame and a lot of power and a lot of the big tires, very comfortable ride. You can really get through the bumps. You know, any bumps and stuff, you don't really feel them that much. It's very smooth ride because of the bumps, because of how big the tires are and the suspension as well. So for a commuter bike, this bike works really well too, because step-through frame makes it easy to get on and off. It would also work well for if you're an older or less flexible. You can get on this bike pretty easily because you can adjust the seat, put yourself whatever level you need to be at. And then for delivery, it would be good too, because you can hop on and off very easily. And it's an underrated aspect that I talk about a lot. That when you're doing deliveries on an e-bike, a lot of people don't think about the getting on and off part, and how it does wear you down, even if you don't realize it. The motor on this bike is loud. Goes to kind of show how powerful, I guess, the motor is. So one thing about this bike is, I think it could work very well as like a long distance commuter. If you're someone who has to bike 10, 15 miles, a bike like this is pretty good. Maybe you might want to do a seat upgrade. The seat on this bike, the stock seat, it's not bad, but not like super cushy or anything. So I could see going for like a seat upgrade to make it a little bit more comfortable. But this bike could really work well as a longer distance commuter e-bike because of how fast you can go too. If you want, you go 28 miles an hour, you can cover 10 miles really fast. I mean, if you think about it, if you go 20 miles an hour, it takes you half an hour to cover 10 miles. So I can't do the math in my head there, but if you go 28, you're covering 10 miles in less than half an hour. That's pretty remarkable. Oh, one thing, I see some people up ahead of me. One thing this bike does not come with is a bell. So you might want to add a bell if you're riding on this, because especially if you're going fast, you're going to be overtaking people, so you don't want to be able to alert them. So I'm going to have to add a bell at some point, because you can see I'm running up on 2 analog bikers. I'm going to catch them pretty easily. Hi, on your left. You can see just how fast I'm going. I'm not barely even going, barely even trying to pedal. I'm going 22 miles an hour. Pretty great. It's still at 5 bars. I had a full charge on this one before I came, so. And the distance I'm going is about, I think about 8, no, not that long, maybe 6.5 miles, 6-7 miles I'm going. We'll see how long it takes to get covered. I think I'll be able to cover it pretty quickly though. All right, so right here now we're riding on, we just got off of the bike trail and now we're rolling on bike lanes. And you can see just how fast I'm able to go. In fact, I might go 28 and keep up with all the cars here. You can see here I am going 29 miles an hour, 28 miles an hour. No problem. Easily able to keep up with this car next to me. So you can see kind of the street here is pretty bumpy. But, and it's, you know, it's not like, it's perfectly smooth, but it definitely hits those bumps well. Pulling up to get my lunch. All right. So we're here, we're gonna grab some lunch. The total time it took me to get there, 20 minutes. That was about 6.5 miles I went in 20 minutes. All right, we just got done with our lunch there. We're gonna head back. That was a solid lunch. Now we're gonna head out. Okay, so let's just go with some final thoughts on this bike. So first off, this bike is an amazing e-bike. I really like it. I think it's a very powerful bike. It's the form factor is real good. I like the big tires on it. It gives it a very solid feel. So who is this bike good for? I think I could see it being particularly good for someone who has a longer distance commute. I could see this being a great bike for someone with like a 10-mile commute. Maybe even 15-mile commute if you had to. And, you know, it wouldn't be crazy. This bike would also be great for, I think, someone older who needs a step-through aspect of it. And I think it's really good for delivery people. If you're doing DoorDash, you're doing Uber Eats, you're doing Grubhub, this would be a good bike for that. So, overall, great bike. Very fun bike, very powerful. I think it could be suited for a lot of people, and I think this is a really good value bike for the price. You know, since you get this powerful motor, potential class 3 e-bike going up to 28 miles per hour on level 5, and hydraulic disc brakes, you know, all the kind of things you'd expect for a beefy bike like this. Definitely one worth checking out if you're in the market for a fat tire e-bike, and it's within your budget. Hope this review and this video was helpful. Any comments, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best I'll answer anything that I can answer. If not, I'll try to send you to someone who can. Please hit that subscribe button, and you know, I'll have more of these review videos and some more food delivery videos I'll do on this bike and on other bikes I have testing out. I'll see you all in the next one.